Why, hello and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Series. This is episode 4 coming at you today, and, I guess I'm just going to go over a quick recap of what happened during the live stream that I performed on Sunday night, and sort of all the things that were accomplished then and time off screen. So, let's hop right into the recap. So first of all, I'll get to this later, we have the Tower of Llama. So I found a wandering trader, and I didn't make the same mistake as Terrence. I did not wait until they despawned. I slaughtered him and hung his llamas. Don't worry, this is humane. They're having a lot of fun. They stopped spitting at me, so it means they like me. And, well, as you can see, they're not getting harmed, because llamas are one of the few mobs that do not get harmed when they are bouncing by the neck. So that's just a kind of a cool fact about Minecraft. This is the puppers that I found out in the woods. I went on a little expedition and got him. His name is Charles, and I colored his collar black because it really complements most of his being. So I'm going to run around here. I also have quite a bit of wool, which is going to be useful for a couple reasons. I'll just take 3. This campfire right here, which I learned you can cook 4 pieces of food at a time, which is extremely useful. Doesn't have like a bar to show you how long it's into the cooking process, but I'd assume that it's as much as a normal furnace. And actually underneath this, I'm going to put a hay bale so that the smoke goes significantly higher. Also, we have the very inhumane farm, and it's actually producing quite a good yield, not gonna lie, so that's kind of good. And then in other news, it's up at the top of the mountain, so I'll cut to that real quick. So up here, I have actually managed to shave off most of this area, and as you can see, I've already kind of gotten a decent start. So this is the tower's layout, what it's going to be. Not that huge of a build, but it's significant enough to look menacing eventually when you can start to see it from down here, because you will eventually be able to see it. Maybe just the top of it from looking up here from the bottom of the compound. Might terraform a lot around here, because this is going to, I want this to be like my first really decently sized build. So in the live stream, I took off all this part, and then I built up like 3 layers of cobble around here, and I realized that I wanted to texture it using an old trick. So what you do is you walk along and you just start placing blocks, sort of normally. But the trick is you rapidly go like up and down, or just down your scroll wheel like this. So when you can still click, but when you do, it'll be randomized every time. So like I'll go around here and I'll click. Done pickaxe. I'll go around here and I'll click. That wasn't good. Okay. So well, in other news, it is going to be randomized and it's going to look cool, but I haven't actually started this up yet. What it is it is a smelter of sorts. So you put all the stuff into this chest, and chests, the mechanics is they feed into hoppers directly. And so this chest is feeding into this hopper, which as you can see has this stuff, and the hopper is feeding into the top part of the furnace, which is that part up here. And when it feeds into the top, it gives it the top part, as you can see. And then over here, this chest is feeding down into this hopper, which is in turn, if you can see that, feeding into the bottom half. And that's going to be where all this is. And as you can see, I have a few stacks of coal on me. And I also have my extra materials. I did go and I got 3 and a bit stacks of this warped stem. So that's going to be pretty good. Okay, so let's load all this up and let it do its magic. And then I'll get a crafting table and work that out real quick. And have this will all be situated. It'll be great, and this will be constantly producing stone. Okay, so as you can see, I've kind of set up just a crude wall around here and put up some torches so that things don't spawn in the night, so I can pretty much work all the time. So I'm just gonna wait for the night, see if all this is decent protection, and then go from there. Still waiting because this stone is taking quite a while to fill up. Did not really foresee that. Well, this just is looking kind of cool. I've never really done anything like this before in Minecraft. Never played around with textures like this. And so far, this is looking like magnificent. Like I absolutely love this. I'm just kind of awestruck. So I'm gonna try and move this. I might do two more up, and then I'll try to go in a layer. But I am really loving how this is turning out so far. And well, I guess I'll see you when I'm done doing the next 2 layers. Okay, so I finished building those 2 up, and once again, it is I am honestly loving the look and scale of this build, and I think that I will move it 1 in and then go up probably about I'd have to see what my height is, but if I went up 3, 6, wait, that was yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I go 8 up, so it's at 130. So you can probably afford to go like, if I want to keep with scale, I'll do 16 more blocks up to the top, up there, and then maybe I'll go in one more double 16, go all the way up, and then round it back out to 1 block out of here. No, I'll just do a 15 circle again, and then make that the roof. Which, because I did go and grind these warp stems, so this should be relatively, at this point, if this stone would smelt, then this should be a pretty quick build to finish up, which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, so I made a little bit of progress in the past few minutes, and here's what I got. I think that I might get some of those like walls to sort of decorate and look like they're stalactites or something. I don't know. I mean, like it is kind of the exterior right now. It's kind of coming together. I like it. So what I think that I'm going to do is, here's the rest of the exterior. I think that what I'm going to do is put stairs facing outwards just all along the outside, and I'll randomize those textures as well. And then I'll make it, and then I'll just like move 1 in with the other textures, go 16 blocks up, and then that'll be that. And then I'll see if I should go any higher, because 16 plus 8, that would be like, hold up, my math isn't the best, 24. So it'll already be 24 blocks tall, and I don't know if I want it to go 32 more. I don't think I want it to go 32 more. Yes, I did that right. I don't know if I want it to go 32 more, but even if I do, it could go that high, not even just theoretically, like just because of build height. I think that I might do the 16 and then go the 32. I think that could be what happens here. And I did work on this path a little bit, and I want this to have sort of the theme, like it's kind of a little bit broken down, like not broken down enough that I want to use the broken bricks instead of the stone bricks, but like, you know, it's kind of getting old, like the path isn't the best, the door, it's obviously warped wood, so it kind of looks like there might be some vines growing on it, just because of how it is. And you go inside, and you know, it'll have like, since it's a 1 block center, it'll probably just have a water elevator in the middle, and I should actually probably mark the middle out, because I don't really know where that is. Okay, it's right there. So it'll have something be in the middle. Put it towards there. It'll have something be in the middle. Like maybe I can put my enchantment table room up here, because it's got a 1 block center. You walk in, and there's the enchanting, and then the case warps around here. Maybe I can have like a second enchantment table up here just for like effect, and then over to one side there's an elevator, and on the other side there's just a hole in the ground, because that's how I like to do things. Or I can do like a magma down evader, just cause for effect. It'll look cool to see the bubbles going up and the bubbles coming down. And then over here, then I can have the hole right there, because then it sort of just completes the aesthetic. But I'm actually not sure. I definitely want the elevator, the other elevator, and then the drop hole. But then I don't know what I want in here. It's got to be something with a 1 block center. It's got to be kind of decorative. I don't really know yet. And I already have a plan for villagers. The villagers are going to go in the little hole that I made down there with the trapdoor. So here, just point at it. Oop, that was weird. So they'll just be down in that trapdoor area. And so I think that that's where the villagers are going to be, because I can plow that out all the way through there. And so I don't really know what I would like to be in here. So in the comments below, please tell me what you would like there to be in here. And then I think that I can start to get working on the next layer soon. So I just pulled a stack of stone out of that chest. And so what I think that I'm going to do now is go up there and see, actually, if instead of using stone stairs, that if the warped planks or warped stairs will look a lot cooler, because honestly, I'm kind of thinking that I need to use a little bit more of this in the color palette, just so that it looks a little bit more interesting. So I'm gonna go up and try that real quick. Okay, so I can't really tell the most, but I think this is working. I can always come back to this later and change it up if I need to. So I think I'm just gonna go with this all the way around, and then see if anything needs to be changed at a later date. Okay, so I was in here looking around, and I was seeing sort of that this pops in here, but it's essential to making it look correct on the outside. So I was thinking, what can I do to fix this? And I thought, and now I'm thinking I don't really need to, because so what originally I was thinking is, climb up here and just randomly place some of this stone, but that is going to go all the way up, remember. So that's a bunch of extra layers, wasting a bunch of extra resources, when in reality, I can just use the warped planks to make different floors of this tower. So I think that I'm going to do that, and because I do have a big significant source of them, because remember, each stack of these makes 4 stacks of these, so I should be able to have a decent, yep, I thought so. So I'm just gonna go up there and hope that these guys leave me alone, because I was hoping on doing a village episode next time. Like, I can still take off the bad omen effect using, what's it called? Using milk from my cows, because I have quite a lot of cows. But I'd honestly just prefer to not deal with them right now, because I'm kind of in the middle of this build. So I'll just leave that there. Just see what comes of it. Well, I got it almost to the 16 that I wanted. I'm 1 block short up there, and I think that once I finish doing all the layers up, I'll save the roof for a future episode, probably just next episode. I'll do the interior design and finishing the exterior of the castle. And I think this is going to take a long time, and I don't have a long time. And if I want to get this video out today, which I do, then I'll probably want to do that. And so I also need to talk just quickly a word on my upload schedule. So it is going to be highly irregular, because I cannot, like, my parents will not let me I cannot upload or do anything. I can't even prepare for a future episode on Tuesdays. It's just any technology is outlawed on Tuesdays at my house, and so I can't do anything then. Thursday, Friday, and Monday, or Monday, Thursday, and Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oh boy. Those 3 are days that I have very limited time to be on the computer, like right now. So I don't know how much I'll be able to get done in that time. Oh wow, it already looks pretty cool, even though I haven't finished. Wow, that is pretty interesting. Okay, so anyways, I can't upload Tuesdays, and I have limited time Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So my upload schedule will probably just be 1 or 2 videos in the Monday, Wednesday, Thursday range, because I also need to do some free time to relax, because this is kind of stressful trying to churn out a video daily. But hopefully Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be hopefully making daily videos then, or maybe taking Saturday off, just because I have pretty much nothing going on those days. So I should be able to get at least 2 videos out in those 3 days, and at least, hopefully, at least 2, probably just 1 to 2 though, on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Say that again. 1 or 2 videos Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and hopefully 2 to 3 videos on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think that I do just need some days off to sort of relax and maybe do a little bit of live streaming and all of that, and also a little bit on live streaming. For Easter, I may be getting a $30 gift card, which would be enough to buy Windows 10 edition of Minecraft. So if anyone, I already have a few people that have asked to be featured in a stream. So I may start a Bedrock streaming world, which I would play with a few friends and maybe be accepting new people online, which would be I think that would be a fun idea to sort of have the main series running, and then if I just want to let loose, do either a stream on this world or a stream on the stream world. and then maybe I could even stream on Twitch to get some donations so that I can upgrade my setup, because right now I'm literally just playing on a laptop. So I think that I will do a multiplayer streaming world on Twitch and set up a PayPal in order to get some interesting stuff, and that would actually help get this channel up and running into full swing of weekly, probably, yeah, like 4 weekly Minecraft videos. I think that that would be a great idea, and so that'll all just start with getting a Windows 10 edition and streaming just a little bit of some multiplayer survival. So yeah, also Charles says hi. So since last time, I have built all the way up and finished the this layer, the 16. So now I'm on to the 32 layer, the last one, which should be actually maybe the most difficult, just because as you can see, it looks like I have a lot of resources, but in reality, I don't actually have that many. So resources are going to be an indefinite problem, and I do have quite a bit left in there. So if I do not finish this right now, I think that this is going to be my last little grinding session where I'm going to try and build this all the way up. And if I do not finish this right now, then do not fear, because I will not almost indefinitely, I will indefinitely finish it off camera, just going up, and then I'll do the interior and the roof probably almost definitely next episode. So I think that I am definitely, though, going to try to get this done, but if I can't, then that'll be next episode. So I'm gonna start grinding. Okay, so I thought I'd just give a little bit of information on how the build is coming. So as you can see, I finished all that, and I'm working on a plan for the roof. I think it's going to be the same circle that I did with this, where it's 15 sized circle, and then it'll just be the roof. And I'm thinking about turning off clouds, just because it'll just take the lag down a little bit, like just the low FPS, boost the FPS a little bit, and then also it's kind of annoying when you're in here and it's just a cloud passing through the ceiling. So I might work with that, but then I also need to get in the ceiling, and as you can see, I have some cool stuff in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, and also I've been kind of sidetracked from this build because I remembered that bees actually got added into the game in 1.15. So I'm working on, it looks like there's already some that have grown down there. So that's going to be my attempted bee farm, where I'm trying to grow bees. So I guess I'll explain that in a minute once I'm done with getting this part set up. So I have finished it, and it's looking a little bit weird from down here, but then again, like, this is the bottom of the tower. It's going to look weird. So I think I'm going to go a little bit back just to admire it, because there's no way I'm going all the way back up there. I just broke all of the dirt because I wanted it to look cool for like the first viewing. So I'm going to head all the way down, chop down some trees, see if I got any bees, which rhymes, and then I'm going to look up here and see how this looks from down there. Because earlier when it was just the last layer that was completed, it still looks pretty cool. And that I can assure you, that tower actually does go kind of high, and so I'm just going to check and make sure that everything looks correctly, and if it doesn't, well, guess that's a problem. Alright, reveal in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Okay. So right here, you can kind of only see that big part over there. I do think it looks kind of cool, though. Maybe if you go a little bit farther back. I'm planning for my big base to be farther out in the woods, like maybe the entrance is over here or something, so like when you walk out of that. Okay, yeah, that looks really cool from here. So this is where I'm planning to have, somewhere around here, the entrance of the actual big base, the first mega base. And so that looks really cool. So I think that tower is going to be so much fun to create, like an interior, put stuff inside of. I'll start constructing a water elevator because I just went and got 3 sacks of sand at a local beach when I was looking through a treasure map. So I think that this is going to be like a fun project to undertake, just completely finishing all of this tower, and that's just going to be so cool to see this thing go along and grow in the interior, because this is actually the first decently sized building project that I've undertaken in Minecraft. So This is a monumental moment in history. So I'm gonna go back, do a little bit of housekeeping, and then I guess probably just do a quick outro. Okay, so the only actual drawback that I can think to this castle is how the roof kind of looks weird from down here, but then the rest of it kind of looks weird from down there. So it's like, well, it's not really that huge of a problem, but it is what it is. And I'm not going up to fix that because, well, it's gonna cause me a lot of deaths because I already had like 10 or 20 when I was just trying to do it normally without actually just going up even on like just a stick straight up. And so with that said, I'm gonna go into outro mode and thank you all for watching. I'm gonna leave in the link, I think, it's two videos. One by Zoom Void, which is where I got the inspiration to just make the quick bee farm down there. That actually has not turned out any results yet, but I hope it will soon. And then also the Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer, kind of random, but I just watched it like every once in a while I was in the middle of just AFKing over here waiting for some of the stone to smelt, and it just amazes me every time. It's almost as good as the full movie. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and this has been episode 5, season 1 of the Minecraft survival series, and I will hope to see you next time in episode 6, where the plan is to essentially go over to that village and make sure that everyone is safe. Alright, well, goodbye.